So this is my first tournament. It's the PBJJF Spring New Jersey International Open. I was supposed to be in the light featherweight Masters 3 division, which means between 41 and 45 years old, less than 140 pounds, but there was no one else in that division. So I got moved up in weight to below 155 pounds, and there was one other competitor. So this tournament, it's a best of three if there's only two people. So you fight against the same person twice. Rules are 5 minutes each, 2 points for takedowns, sweeps, and knee on belly. 3 points. 2 points for takedowns and knee on belly, and yes, and sweeps. 3 points for passing the guard. 4 points for getting mount or getting back, and then subs are instant win. So here it's kind of funny. I didn't know the signals to start or anything, so I um, it didn't start at the right time. So my initial game plan was to get double lapels, and then depending on his reaction, do an ankle pick or a single leg or a double leg. But his grips were much stronger than I was expecting, and he was also a lot more aggressive than I was expecting. So I was a little confused, or it took me out of my game plan a little bit at the beginning of the match. So as soon as he got his hands on me, he did this collar drag. Um, so I wasn't really expecting. It was a lot more forceful than I was expecting. So he pulled me forward, and then I went into something called half guard, where I trap his leg. His I trap his leg between my legs. So here I was trying to do something called a knee lever, but I wound up sort of doing the knee lever and then wrestling up into like a single leg. It's very sloppy. I'm still not exactly sure what happened. So my right arm actually should be around his back, either on his hip or holding his belt, but it was inside. So I think that's why it wasn't like a clean sweep. But I got the 2 points from he had already gotten 2 points for the takedown from the collar drag. So here I evened up the match to 2-2. And now I'm in his half guard, so I'm trying to pass. I'm trying to get past his legs. So I'm not sure what he was trying to do here. I think he was trying to get into butterfly maybe, but whatever he did, he allowed me to get past his guard. So you can see here my left leg is now outside of his right leg. Before, it was trapped between his two legs. So I move up into mount here. And I'm trying to get his arms above his head in order to go for a straight armbar. That's my wife telling the time and the score. Um, yeah, so I'm unable to get the armbar. So at some point, I think I think now I decide to go for. Oh, so right there, I actually checked the time. I saw that's 3 minutes left. So I actually thought a lot. I actually thought a lot more time had gone through and I could just sit out the match because I was up so high in points. But I was like 3 minutes left. I got to do something. So here I'm switching to a cross collar choke. And there, I leaned too far forward and he's able to reverse me. But I think I should have done it. I should have just sat on him longer and try to wear him out, especially because it was 2 out of 3. So I could have tired him out more and then gone for a submission. And him getting tired out in this match would also help in the second and potentially third match. But here he reverses me, so he goes from the bottom to the top, and I go from the top to the bottom. So this is what's called close guard. So I have my legs around him, but he's behind my legs. So he's unable. His knees are behind my legs. So I am able to protect myself either by pulling him into me or pushing him away from me. Usually, what happens in this situation is he would try to stand up and open my legs and then go through them or around them. But here he's just trying to put pressure on me, which I'm not really expecting. So I don't really know how to deal with it because most people in this situation try to stand up. I'm uncomfortable here, but I'm not like in any danger. So I'm kind of happy just to sit here. But I think at some point in time, I realized there's like 2 minutes left, and I don't really want to be here for that long. I do. I noticed the ref checking to see what's going on, so I'm pushing away just to let the ref know that I'm not like passed out or anything because I don't want him to call the match when I'm winning. And then I think here I decide I need to do something, so I go for a cross collar myself. Before he was going for a cross collar, which doesn't really work when you're inside the guard like this. But I'm not applying the cross collar correctly, and so I can't finish. He's not really doing anything except for applying pressure. And he's like, and all right, so you can see it's bothering me now. I'm trying to push my head through his arms. Um, like it's just really uncomfortable. It's not. I don't feel threatened, but it's just really uncomfortable. So here I just grabbed his leg and I decided it's a bad idea. Yeah, there's too much pressure for me to do something offensive, and also I know that I can wait it out. Um, so I'm not really sure what I should be doing at this point, but I just know if I wait it out, I'll win. Yeah. So the second match is a little more exciting. Yeah, but I did get a little overconfident because of it. Because this one went fairly easily. After this one, I was like my my arms are kind of pumped because I was trying to do the cross collar for so long, and the adrenaline just sort of left me after the match ended. And I actually felt kind of like not exhausted, but like I didn't feel like I had any energy after the first match. And so we after this match, another match goes on, and then we're back on again. Another thing is I thought it was because of the adrenaline, but I feel like my skill level like regressed during this match. But now I'm thinking it's because he had like a crossface. So that's when he turns my head to the side. Um, in that, so I feel like my skill level regressed to like four. I feel like 4 months or so. I just wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. I didn't even realize like what position I was in. I was trying to do things when I shouldn't have been trying to do them. I thought initially that's because of the adrenaline, but now I think it's because he had that crossface and a constant pressure on me, and that's not something I'm used to. People do that when we're practicing, but they don't have like this all out effort in doing it. While this guy, the whole time he was able to, he was like driving his shoulder into my face and pushing it um, to the side. Um, so I think that is why I had such trouble.